This is the Iowa Weather Report for Saturday, April the 20th, 2013. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have the system lifting out across eastern Canada, the trough beginning to lift out as well, and that's going to bring a little bit more milder temperatures to the state, although today it'll still remain in the 40s to low 50s with high pressure over southeastern Minnesota, but some moisture gathering off to our west with some rain and maybe a little bit of snow across the Dakotas, and then I'll be moving in later tonight into Sunday. And Sunday, the winds will be turning southerly. Temperatures will warm well up into the 50s to lower 60s with some scattered rain showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. But this frontal system you see along the U.S.-Canadian border will be diving southeastward Sunday night into Monday, and this will be with a low-pressure center over the Texas Panhandle and northeastern New Mexico. That'll ride northeastward along this diving front, and we could see some rain showers, maybe some thunderstorms Monday night into Tuesday. And as colder air sweeps in Tuesday, we could see some of the precipitation and as a bit of a wintry mix or a few flurries, nothing of any accumulation likely. And Tuesday should see some clearing skies by late in the day, and Wednesday it'll be well off to our east across the Ohio Valley, the eastern Great Lakes down into the south and the Texas Gulf Coast. And it's going to be cold here with highs likely back into the 40s and lower 50s with mainly sunny skies at that point. Thursday, we could see a disturbance Wednesday night into Thursday that could bring a few flurries or maybe a sprinkler or two. That'll be off in the lakes by Thursday midday, but the winds start to turn southerly across the plains, and on Friday we could see the winds turn southerly here, but it unfortunately brings the Gulf moisture back, and with the storm system moving in, that means it could start raining again, maybe more thunderstorms, and temperatures back around 60. As we head into next weekend, though, that storm system really starts to crank up as it moves into the western Great Lakes. A trough digging in, a lot of energy across the Great Lakes. Another coming in, not as strong over the northwest, but around here we'll have a strengthening low-pressure center moving up into Canada and more cold air coming down, so next weekend could be cold as well, and maybe a few flurries or sprinkles then as well, so this cold weather doesn't seem to want to end. A couple days after that, as we move further into May, here's May Day, May 1st, we have pretty much a fairly weak pattern as most of the westerlies are well up to our north. The disturbance to our south and west could bring a few showers around here, but southerly winds, that would bring temperatures well up into the 60s and 70s, with maybe an afternoon shower or storm around, no real forcing around, with a storm center well to our northwest. And at the end of the forecast on May the 5th, the westerlies pretty much along the U.S.-Canadian border. We have a bit of a system over Baja California, some across the lakes into New England, and that means we could see some more rain coming in as the winds turn south to southeasterly around a high pressure over southern Hudson Bay. So the temperatures look to be going up and down, and the weather pattern looks to stay somewhat active but not as. The weather satellite image from last evening showed the cold front across the eastern seaboard with some showers and thunderstorms. Some severe weather did happen earlier last evening, and some clouds developing over the Rocky Mountain states. The watch warning map from last evening, numerous river flood and aerial flood warnings across the Midwest, frost and freeze advisories covering a large portion of the center part of the country. Other than that, it's fairly quiet outside a few winter weather advisories in the Rockies. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock showing rainfall amounts with this next system will be not as heavy as this last storm, maybe a half to maybe an inch of rain, maybe isolated heavier totals.